How y'all doing, everybody? CJ the Smart Guy with you. And today I'm with a special guest. I met him when we was at Birmingham, Bazaar, the coffee bar. I know he's a coach. That's how we met him. He's
Yeah.
also CEO of a business where it focuses on cryptocurrency. And now he's getting into some businesses where they encourage people to own your own. So everybody welcome Coach Nick. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Peace, fam. How you doing, man? It's a blessing to be here with you, bro.
Awesome, man. Thanks for being on, man. And
No,
thanks for coming on tour, man. That was something special when we went to Alabama for sure.
no question. Yeah, it was smooth, man. It was a blessing to have y'all, man. So I was glad that we could connect.
Yeah. Now my ask, are you from Alabama or are you just living out there?
Yeah, I'm from Birmingham. Spent about 17 years in DC when I went out to college, and I spent about 17 years out there. And so I just now moving back home.
Okay, cool. Cause I know so when we was in Birmingham, there was all love. It was great. Bazaar was awesome. But
Yeah,
we had stopped off. I don't know what city it was, but we had stopped off to go to a hotel.
yeah,
And went to the hotel. That was like all the rooms was gone. And there was like only
okay.
a few cars in the parking spot. So we actually had to sleep in our RVs and the cars and stuff like
Word.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, just from your experience, like what's your experience with Alabama? Because to the rest of the country outside of the South, like me being from California, we hear about
Yeah.
these things in Alabama, but what's your experience down there?
I mean, I'm in Birmingham, so that's a big city, man. And Birmingham is real black, so I always look like it's a lot of love here. You know what I mean? But you got them other, hick towns like Millbrook, Prattville, or whatever. You know what I mean? That element is always there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My grandfather taught at Alabama State. You know what I mean? So I mean, we really understand like the history down here that I think that you alluding to. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk to somebody about Birmingham or Montgomery, that's the first thing that they think about is the, the dogs, and you know what I mean, all that, like the hoes. You know what I mean? Like, no, we ain't living like that no more, man. But uh,
Yeah.
but it's real, man. I mean, I look at it because I've been all over the country, man, and it's it's really the same thing everywhere, man. It's just real. It could be real thick down here, but Birmingham is real black, so it's
Yeah.
really all love down here.
Yeah, the mayor actually came out to our event, Mayor Woodfin.
Yeah,
I know he was speaking with Najah. So that was cool. That gives me hope.
yeah.
Because man, that was my first experience, and I was like, man, you know. But I seen
Yeah,
Birmingham in itself, and it was very different. So I was like, okay, kind of like Texas. Like if you're in Houston, you
yeah,
you're pretty safe. But you go, just maybe a couple hours east, west, or south, and it's
yeah.
not the same.
It's going down. You see them stars in the trees and all of
Yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Word.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, this all definitely love in Birmingham for sure.
For sure, for sure. Okay. And
Yeah,
so I know when I met you, we were at the bazaar. You were talking about three levels of game, but I don't know
yeah,
if that's your main focus anymore. What you
yeah.
got going on with business now?
Yeah, so three levels of game, we still doing that. That's the marketing firm. And I was speaking to you earlier about OYO Enterprises, and it basically is an acronym for own your own. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So own your own business, own your own land, you know what I'm saying, own your own home, you know what I mean? And so basically, the concept is, taking personal and business credit, you know what I'm saying, and using that as a vehicle for wealth creation. Getting some of those FHA loans, getting a multi-unit property, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much just getting on the right side of that cash flow quadrant and getting people to be business owners and investors. So the cryptocurrency space, like, that's so major, you know what I'm saying? We're actually requiring some of the people that, getting involved with some of our high ticket offers is we forcing them to get into that cryptocurrency. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I know like when I first got introduced to Bitcoin, it was a new concept to me. So I didn't even take it serious. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at it like, damn, if I got in right when the first time somebody told me about it, I'd be caked up right now. You know what I
Not
mean?
all of us though.
You know what I'm saying? So
For
I'm like,
sure.
yo.
Yeah.
So the mindset is like, how do we like make somebody even before they really understand what it is, just have them just throw them into that space and like Bitcoin and Ether. I don't know how you look at it, but especially the way that Najah broke it down, we look at Bitcoin and Ether as like the long-term strategy and that dollar cost averaging. So, that's the main thing is when we get somebody new, just go ahead and get your Bitcoin, get your Ether, that's your long-term strategy. So that's pretty much our focus right now is just, getting people's personal and business credit straight, working on that cryptocurrency thing, talking about the investments, and really just on the 3 levels of game side, helping out with the marketing and those marketing systems or whatever. So really it's like everything going together, man, and just having, creating resources for Black people to be able to create businesses and look to each other and not go outside of our community to do anything that we need to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that was the whole point of the tour.
Yeah,
Najah wanted to make it very clear that she wanted to go to historical Black spots,
right.
and she wanted to make sure that we were empowering our communities through group economics as well as through education.
Yeah.
And so that's why we came down there. I look at Bitcoin as my savings account, and I look at Ethereum as my business account.
Wow. Okay.
So, with Ethereum, you got all the smart contracts, you got the NFTs, things of that nature. You're familiar with NFTs, correct? Weren't you doing something with NFTs?
Yeah, well, we was looking at, I don't know if you heard of like Prince Donnell.
Mhm.
But I've been studying that a little bit, especially y'all, my students, they really put me on to the open sea and what people are doing with their businesses with on that open sea. And so we're working on kind of getting some of our NFTs on that network and basically transforming the way that we do business and connecting your businesses, your products, and your services to an NFT. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now. I mean, it's like the light bulb went on at the same time for everybody in our network. So yeah, that's definitely a major focus is how do we utilize this technology of the NFTs or whatever. So yeah, that's definitely a major focus right now.
Yeah, because I know. So I got a clothing line, Smart Guy Clothing. So, when I was out there, I had the entrepreneur period shirt on. And so what I did was the first like 100 people who bought my clothing, I gave them a physical NFT. And then what I'm doing this year is I'm making it digital. And then anybody who holds on to it will forever be able to get a 20% discount across all my services.
That's dope.
Yeah. So what that does is that gives it an intrinsic value. So say if somebody's like, hey, we need you to come public speak, in New York or something, my fee is going to be 10,000. And so if they have that NFT, it's going to be only 8,000. It's going to be 2,000 discount. And so at that point, if people want to resell it, they could sell it probably up to that $2,000 price point, maybe even higher, you never know. But the goal is to create that secondary market. And then whenever there's a resale, I get a residual off of that.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah. So it creates that community.
Absolutely. And that's another big thing is creating communities and the concepts behind the NFT, man. So it's just a brilliant concept, man. It's what wakes me up early in the morning. It has me excited just to see this, just to get it manifested, man, and to get immersed in that world right there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So okay, so we call you Coach Nick. What do you coach? What's your coaching about?
Coach, so originally, I started off coaching basketball and soccer, you know what I mean? So just in terms of sports, that's pretty much where I'm coaching. So I've been coaching since I was 16. I'm 38 right now. So when I moved back to Birmingham, I took a break from the sports just to kind of immerse myself in the real estate, the marketing, and now more this cryptocurrency space or whatever. Just because I wanted to be able to have a network and resources to not have to depend on grants and sponsorships or whatever for the kids. So before I jump back into that, I really wanted to be kind of settled with that. So, we could kind of do everything in-house. But, my coaching background is basketball and soccer.
Yeah. I wish, because I played baseball growing up all the way up through college. Man, I wish we had all this technology back then.
Man, I'm trying to. It would have helped with the highlight tapes. Boy, we was making the highlight tapes with the VHS and all of that, man. And now you could just go on YouTube and send it to 1,000 coaches, man. I mean, it's crazy, man.
And they could create their own NFTs at a young age. Think about that. You 10 years old, you do a little crossover, shoot it. And instead of just asking people, hey, can you donate to my team? You could be like, hey, I got these NFTs and me crossing this other little kid up. Man.
Powerful, bro. I mean, it's wild. And it's crazy because they in tune with it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know, like, some of these younger kids would already be in tune with it, man. But they coming to me with the open seas and everything like that. But they definitely in tune with creating the NFTs or whatever, man. So when y'all came to town, you know what I mean, just the residual effects like that, man, has been incredible.
Yeah. I know in
Yeah.
basketball, I think Klay Thompson and Andre Iguodala, they just said that they start taking Bitcoin as
Wow.
payment for their salaries. And I know in soccer, Naomi Osaka, I think that's her name.
Hmm.
She did a deal with Tom Brady with Autograph, and so she's got NFTs coming through that company now.
Talk about the tennis player.
Yeah, I think Naomi Osaka, I think is her name, right?
Yeah, Osaka's the yeah, she dope. That's the she like Haitian and Japanese or something like that. No doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I didn't even know that.
she got her own NFTs coming out through Tom Brady's Autograph company.
Damn, that's tight. And
Yeah,
you said Clay and Iguodala taking Bitcoin. That's major.
that's huge.
That's
It
major, man. Then in Venezuela, that's their national tender, right?
is now.
It was either El Salvador
Yeah,
or yeah. One
yeah.
of those.
I know El Salvador, they made it a legal tender down there. So whenever you go to a
Yeah,
restaurant or something, they legally have to take Bitcoin. And they got a place called Bitcoin Beach where that's all they take. And it's been like that for some years at the Bitcoin Beach for sure.
word. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely the trend. That's where we headed. So that's why I be trying to tell folks, man. You know, what I mean, you gotta be in tune with these trends and get ahead of the game. You know, what I mean, the value of the dollar going down every day. You know what I mean? So it only makes sense.
Yeah, 7%. I think they just came out with that the other day. That was like inflation at 7% now.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's so many it's so many multiple reasons why you need to get into this space, protecting yourself from inflation and all of that, man. I mean, it's incredible, man. I mean, the possibilities, like you said on your interview, you know, what I mean, it's like the new internet. I think they calling it, internet 3.0 or whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, just got to get in tune with it, man, and so we can benefit from it. And it's a chance to really kind of reshuffle those cards in terms of wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love what y'all was talking about, and like the light bulb went on. You know what I'm saying? If you can talk to these young families, you know what I mean, not only like my students, but their families and their parents, you know what I'm saying, and getting them to wrap their head around get that million Satoshi, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
concept of Satoshi. Because like it's crazy because I love that y'all that put me on game because they be like, man, ain't nobody got $42,000. You can go make it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that you could get involved with $5, you know what I'm saying, to do that dollar cost average and just like, put $5, $10 aside, $50 aside every paycheck, but just start racking up that Satoshi. I mean, that's just a powerful concept in terms of wealth creation and what it can mean in the future, man. So it's just, I mean, it was just a transformative conversation, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. The Black Wall Street wallet, which is, that's the wallet that Hill and Najah
Yeah.
co-founded. Now they didn't did some upgrades to it now. Um,
Okay.
so now not only can you buy and sell, you can actually send it to your private keys. And you can
Yeah.
dollar cost average in there. So when you talk about buying $5 here, $5 there, you know, in the past we've been saying go through Cash App because it was the easiest, but now we're saying let's go through the Black Wall Street wallet because we're ready to make that shift to bring our people into our own ecosystem.
Yeah, that's major, man. And I remember Najee talking about, you know what I mean, like even the political stuff, but even like just more practically when you invest in Coinbase or whatever, and then the price of Bitcoin drops, and then you can't do anything because it'll crash. You know what I mean? So just being able to go off of that platform, I mean, the black-owned thing is butter. You know what I'm saying? But even just practically from a financial standpoint, man, being able to have a platform that you can trust, um, that's a powerful thing, man. So yeah, that's dope. I didn't know about that upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely about to be spreading the word for sure.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you. Man, yeah, because Alabama was cool. Going to Bazaar, I know I think his name is Will Harvin. He's like the face
Yeah,
of it. He was saying that was like the only place that hadn't been shut down during COVID. And they
yeah.
said they originally was a coffee bar that sold a lot of coffee, a little bit of liquor. And then
Hmm.
during COVID, they went and sold a little bit of coffee and a whole bunch of liquor. So like it switched
That's the
during
spot. Yeah,
COVID.
Yo, yeah, that was the spot, man. I mean, you know what I mean? It was black owned, so you know, we definitely trying to support that. You know what I mean? But yeah, Will is the man, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of our spots that we hit up, man. So yeah, that's a powerful brother right there.
Yeah, for sure. Shout outs to Will, because I think
Yeah,
we were supposed to go to somewhere else, and they flaked on us at the last second, like the day before.
yeah,
And so I think it was Buddy Hill, or I know, because our tour director, he hit up
yeah.
his cousin Elias Hendricks. That's what it is. And
Elias, yeah, Elias.
Elias, yeah,
That's my partner. Man,
yeah,
he's deep into cryptocurrency. Like when y'all came into town, he was already like he had coaches or whatever. And he had thousands of dollars already invested in it, and you know, made, you know, was staking, doing the community joint, borrowing against it, you know what I mean? So yeah, he deep in the game. But yeah, Elias, man, yeah, that's my boy right there.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there was one thing you want to tell everybody, what would it be?
About cryptocurrency.
Just in general, crypto, what you got going on, anything
I
like
was
that.
I would say, man, I was on Twitter last night, right? And then they was having a conversation about, you know, like the same question. What would you tell, or what's one thing that all black people need to be doing? You know what I'm saying? And so cryptocurrency came into mind. So the first thing that I would say is, you know what I mean, no matter who you are, go ahead and start investing in Bitcoin and Ether and just start studying that space. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the different websites or whatever, you know, definitely tap into the Black Wall Street, just so you could be around people that are masters in this space and learn from them. But yeah, man, so definitely just make that something that everybody does. You know what I mean? No matter who you are. It was kind of a sense of, in that conversation, there were like, some people are meant to be leaders and some men are meant to be followers. Not everybody gonna be a boss. And so I really didn't agree with that. So I would say, like, man, but everybody need to get into cryptocurrency investing. Everybody needs to start looking into real estate. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, try to put yourself in a position where you get some investment property and you're not up under that mortgage. And then, you know, just business wise, y'all can tap into oyoenterprises.com, oyocreditrepair.com. You know what I'm saying? Black owned business. You know what I'm saying? We helping people with personal business credit, real estate education, this cryptocurrency space. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what we about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. I
Yeah.
know. I agree with you. There was a dude, I forget his name, but for the last, I think, like 5 years, all he
Yeah.
did was take a selfie every day, get in front of the computer, took a selfie, and then he just sold it, all those pictures together as a collage, as an NFT, and sold it for over $1 million. Straight
some,
up.
some stuff like that, man. Anybody can do that, man.
And I was looking, I was like, man, look, we got these locks, right? I was like,
Yeah.
man, if I did that every day, I've been growing my hair.
Dog,
Like,
oh my goodness.
man,
Oh my goodness. Be a millionaire off of the locks, man. That's
man,
crazy.
how long you been growing this? Because I remember last time I checked, it was long.
Yeah, nah, it's been about 20 years now. You know what I
Man,
mean? Yeah, yeah,
that's a
we
journey.
yeah, it's a journey, man. Like, yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. Like, yeah, that would have been a dope just to be able to capture that whole thing. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't got I don't be having time to take a selfie every day.
Yeah, no doubt. That's not where I'm at with it, man. That's why we're working with these influencers or whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because they just got time and dedicated to that. But yeah, I feel you on that for sure.
Yeah, man. So okay, so on Instagram, you said what it was OYO repair. Like what were the place they could reach you at again?
Okay, so on the Instagram, the OYO Credit Repair, and OYO Enterprises. Those are our two tags on Instagram, and then the marketing is the number three levels of game. So
Okay, for
those are
sure.
those are the three tags.
Okay, bet. And then you said you was in the real estate. Have you guys
Yeah,
looked in the tokenization of real estate yet?
I actually, man, like right before we got on this call, man, the dude that his name is Wendell. He's in Maryland. We coming out with a business called Real Estate Blenders. So that's exactly what we was talking about right before this thing. Because as soon as I wrapped my head around that concept, now
Mhm.
all these businesses that we working and doing marketing for, that's our main focus now, is basically shifting and you know, getting the token around that or whatever. So yeah, that's definitely a focus right now for the real estate for
Yeah,
sure.
I know. I know that crypto's taken in two ways. Tokenization, I know they're doing that in Manhattan. And then
Yeah,
also they got the digital real estate, like with Sandbox and Decentraland, where you could buy like virtual land And it's like just land in the metaverse, and you got fake people like little avatars going to
Right.
fake lands and spending cryptocurrency. It's a whole new crazy world.
Yeah, that's we was just talking about that the other day. That's a crazy world, man, and it's gonna be crazy. I wonder how people are gonna take it, just being able to attach a cryptocurrency or attach a coin to some actual land and actual real estate and actual property, or even just like access to, this network. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where we're going in, with this investor right here, man.
Yeah, for sure. Well, man, I
Yeah.
appreciate you having me on, or for having me on. I appreciate for having you on,
Yeah, no
for you coming
question.
on the show. It
Yeah.
should be coming out within a couple days. So,
Okay.
appreciate you, Coach Nick. If there's any one last thing you want to say it now, or because we about to head out.
Nah, man, just peace to everybody. Much love. Let's get this money, man, and let's stay focused, stay educated, man, and much love to everybody, man. I appreciate you, brother, for having me.
For sure, man. Thanks for coming on. CJ Smart Guy, we're out. Deuce.
Peace.